All right, now that we have all of our presentation put together and that we've recorded all of the individual slide, we can go ahead and start inputting the audio into each of the slides. The reason why I had you guys title each of the files audio 1, audio 2, audio 3, and so forth is because it correlates to each of the slides. So obviously audio 1 would correspond with slide 1. So here we are on our first slide, and there's a couple of ways that you can actually input the audio. So I'll show you the first version. The first way is by going into the media button here, and then we can browse, and I'm going to find audio 1 and I'm going to push OK. It's going to upload right here. Now I'm going to explain all of these options, but I'm going to also let you know that we're not going to click on any of them. So if we had the more options and the loop clicked, that means that our audio file will be looped. So every single time it goes from start to end, it'll loop back to the beginning and just replay until the viewer goes on to the next slide. If you do audio play, that means right when the slide 1 starts, the audio is going to automatically start, and then once the viewer goes to the next slide, the audio for slide 2 will begin. That is something that you could do if you'd like to in the future, but for our presentation, I'm going to actually have you guys not click it, mainly because sometimes there's glitches, and if you don't have a pause after you push the record button, then you're going to miss out on the first couple of seconds of your recorded audio. If I hit hide controls, basically it's going to hide all of the options here on the bottom. So I'm just going to leave it as is and click add or update. Alright, so here is my file. So what you can do, and what I would like for you guys to do, is if you choose the media option, you can minimize it to this small. Now the other thing that you need to know if you're going to do the media option or even our other option is you cannot or should not move the icons for your video or your audio files to the bottom, and I'll show you why. If I get out of the editing side and I hit view presentation, if I put the icon to click play on the bottom left, I am running into the problem of being right here where I can't access necessarily the play button. And so for this one it is high enough, but if it's anywhere in this black region, it's not going to allow you to push play or control the volume or download it. So in order to combat that problem, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you guys put your play button for your audio files on the upper left hand corner. So this is one option that you can do. Another option is by inputting a shape. And so because this is an audio file, you can do a triangle for a play. If you go through any of the other shapes, you can see that there is a speaker button, or if this is like a video play button. Anything that really makes sense you guys can use. So let's say that I'm going to use this play button. I can customize it by giving it a different color. So let's say I choose that. I am going to shrink this and say I make it that big. What I can do now is I can link my audio file just to play once my viewer hits this play button. And how I would do that is I would make sure that I clicked on that shape. Then I would go to the speaker right here, click on that. It says audio file. I'm going to say browse. I'm going to get it exactly from the same place that I did. And then as you can see, you have all of the same options right here. So then I'm going to push add. So again, if I go to the view option, I can either do this play or this play, and either or will work. So you can choose option 1 or option 2, whichever one you would like. Just make sure that you do not click any of the options in the audio file, the template version. Sorry. And also make sure that you are consistent with where you put your play button. So if I go back to the editing and I go to second slide, if I want to go through the media file, I'll go media file, browse. This is my second slide. I will choose audio 2. I'll make sure that I have not clicked on any of these. Everything looks good. I'm going to add it. Go back to my upper left hand corner. I'm going to minimize it so this is all I see. The other way I can go about it is if I want to be consistent with my shape, what I can do is I can copy this from my first slide, paste it in, but this time I can change it so it's audio 2 instead of 1. It's going to update it. I'll wait until it's 100%. And then I can put upload. So again, whichever one you like, please don't do both. You only need one. And then I would highly suggest that once you're done with your entire presentation, that you go into the view option, that you test out every single audio, that you test out to make sure that these work correctly. I would edit everything and just make sure that you have everything completed. All right, if you have any questions, let me know, but these tutorials should be more than helpful in helping you set up your audio into your Emaze presentation. Thank you.